have your band handy, we will use it. Actually, you know what? Go ahead, just fold it in half so it'll be a little bit out of your way, but put it around your neck, so it'll be super handy. Roll those shoulders up, back and down. Take a little gentle step side to side. Bigger arm movements. And then swing them and step touch. And keep that going for me. Sorry, I'm gonna trip over myself. I don't fix that. In a moment, we're gonna take 2 steps to the left. And 4, 3, here you go. One more time each way. Stay here, step touch only. Keep that going. Take that band, you're gonna bring it underneath your armpits. Trying to have the tails sort of equal and a little bit of tension. And a little press. Little tiny chest press, little double time. Good. Just 2 more. Hold it here. You're going to reach up and reach up as you tap. So a little bit of front of the shoulder, chest work as you tap side to side. So it's up and forward. Good. 2 more. And then again, we're just going to hang out here for a moment. Back to that step touch. Bring that band a little bit lower. You may have to tighten up on it a little bit. Palms are facing forward. Bicep curls as you go. So you kind of have to catch it on your low back. You could even maybe tuck it under your booty. Good, just a couple more here. And then keep that step touch going. Bring your band around front for me. Wide arms, pull down. You're just going to do this to one side for now. And then leave it down, step the other way so that you can switch it up, pull down the opposite side. Nice, last few. Hold it here, pull down only, toes in front. And then we're going up and down, just straight up and down. Good, hold those arms up and over. And then bring those arms way up, try not to smack yourself in the face with those long tails. If you need to, you can wrap your hands around. We're going to stay on the left in double time in just a moment. 4, 3, 2, here you go. Two more. And relax. Woo, just step touch only. We're going to bring that back behind us again. Just holding on to it for now. And then we're going to take that 2 steps to our right in 4, 3, 2. Here you go. Little pulses, pressing. Last time, leave it here. Give me a hamstring curl this time. Press up. Really wipe those feet. Beautiful. Step touch only. Bring that band around front, toes in front. Arms in front. Actually, you know what? Go ahead so that you don't smack yourself. Widen those arms and then roll your hands around a couple times. Pull down. Knees up, pull down. Up and over. We'll stay on the right and double time in 4, 3, 2. Two more. And relax. Woo, step touch only. You can put your band somewhere handy. Roll those shoulders. You might have gotten some achy breaky shoulders with all that. Wide stance. Oh, bring it down. Really extend that spine, open that chest, and then tuck and round. And we do that again. Reach and extend. Tuck and round. One more time, reach. Stay in that cow position, pull your abs in, drop that right shoulder in, look over the left. Back through center, other way. Back through center, first side. And back through center, second side. Come back through center, round and extend. Hands to your heart, big deep breath in. Exhale, pull that back and down. And here we go again. Grab your band for me, please. You're going to put that around your left foot. Bring the band tails into your right hand. Take your left foot, step out and turn it inward. Bend your right knee. Bicep curl only with that right hand. Make sure you have some tension. Beautiful. Then leave that right hand on your right knee. Take that left leg off the ground. You're going to lift it up, just straight leg to start with. And then we're going to put those two things together. So when you lift your leg, you bicep curl. Good. Working that outer hip area. Almost done. Two more. Now you're going to stay here, a little bend in that elbow. Bring that knee in and press straight. Press straight. A lot of balance happening here. So if you need to, grab your chair. Otherwise, press and reach. Press and reach. Push. Bend and push. Sorry. Push. Push. Good. And relax. Leave all of that how it is for a second. Turn and face the front. Keep that hand away to the side. And this time it's just absolutely to the side. Before we were back and angled. This is just purely to the side. So this left hip should be by now. Two more. Leave it up. Give me a little pulse. Heel to the sky. Heel to the sky. Up, 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 up. Woo! Bring that down. You can take that band off for a second. Take that leg you just worked. Left leg, I believe. Send that tailbone back. And round it under. And send it back again. And then we're going to do the other side. So we're going to step on that band with the right foot. Band goes in your left hand. With some tension, step out with your left leg, bend it. Take your left hand and do some bicep curls for me. Good, leave that hand down, lift that leg straight lift, right? So this is more on that slight angle, it's a little bit to the back, but on a little bit of an angle with the toe turned in. And then we put those two things together, you bicep as you lift, left knee stays bent. And then we're gonna stay up, we're gonna bend that knee and push back, push back, push back. So really donkey kick here, really targeting those glutes and hamstrings. Beautiful, come back to center, bring that hand away, right knee, right toe turns in very slightly, leg very straight, and lift to the side. So this should just be that outer hip work. And relax, and we'll stretch out that right hip, cross it over your left thigh, send that tailbone back. Roll that tailbone under and send it out again. Beautiful, lift up. This time, that band goes across that left foot, but it also goes into the left hand. Sorry, I'm gonna have to get a little creative. Cat in my chair. All right, so we bend into that right knee. And then this time, rather than that bicep curl, we're gonna work the front of the shoulder. So it's just a straight arm move like that. It might not be very much. So just a little tiny move like that. Good. And then again, we're gonna lift it first, that back leg. And now lead the leg up, lead the arm in front, bend, straighten, bend, straighten. Almost there. And relax. Let's do that on the other side. So you're going to grab that right foot, band in your right hand. And you may want to have something there for balance. Bend your left knee. Right arm goes forward a couple times so you get used to feeling the front of that shoulder, that deltoid, so you know where we're headed. And then when you're ready, lift up and pull forward. Lift up and pull forward. Other leg is bent, a couple more. And then we add that bend and straighten, but try and leave the arm out front so you'll feel tension on it. Almost there. And relax. Alrighty. We're gonna get a little bit of tricep work now. So we're gonna fold that band in half. So there's a little extra tension. You're gonna bring your right hand over top and your left hand behind. And you wanna start with both elbows bent and a decent amount of tension. We're gonna go into our wide stance, sit down in your plie, pull your abs in, and then right arm goes up, left arm goes down. Working the triceps of both of those, right? You can add some lift and lower if you want for those quads and that booty. Two more. Good, stay down in that plie, lift your heels, pulse your arms. And bring it up. Woo. We're gonna switch those arms. If it's easier, one hand, if you've got that loop, one hand can go through the loop, right? That's a little bit kinder to your wrist. And then of course, grab both tails, Make sure you have some tension, but you're still gonna be able to move, right? And then just start in that plie. Figure out where your arms need to be, and once you have that, you can add that lift and lower. Your tricep should already be really sore, because we just did it the other way. Last two. Good, stay down this time, lift those heels and pulse. And relax. Ooh, let's just take that left hand down that left shoulder, give it a gentle pull back, really feel that straight arm stretch, and then bring that hand to the center of your back, and then over to the right side. Shake that out, right hand taps right side, center of your spine, and to the other side. Let's roll that, squeeze it back, open that chest, back of the neck is nice and long. All right, this time, that band is gonna go under both feet. The taller you are, the closer together your feet are gonna be. So maybe start with about shoulder width, and you may have to play with that a little bit. It also depends on how, what your band situation is, how much tension that band has. So we're gonna start straight legs, arms straight up. But if that's a little loose for you, go ahead and sit back and down and get those quads engaged a little bit. See what you can do. So once again, we're working those deltoid muscles, front of the shoulders. And you're in some sort of bend so that your quads are active. Beautiful. Now all you're gonna do is hinge forward. You're gonna flip your hands so that your pinkies are to the sky. Arms are straight. Bring them straight behind you for 4, 3, 2, 1. Now bring them out and lift for 4, 3, 2, 1. Remember, pinkies are up, and then they're out beside you and lift. Good. Go back to the angle for 4, 3 should be rear deltoid, 2, 1, and then right beside you, behind you, lift, lift. They're going behind you. Last 2, and then all on that angle, they lift behind you, behind you, behind you, behind you, and then to the side, they lift, pinkies to the sky, and then they go behind you on that angle, so you're pressing back, like 5 o'clock and 7 o'clock, and then 6 o'clock, straight behind you. Good, do that one more time, 5 and 7, behind you, you have to have tension. And then 3 and 9. And you're gonna shake that out. Take that left arm, bring it down and around, right hand grabs it, pull down, let your ear tip the other way, pull it across, and drop that. Right arm across, pull it down, up and across. Beautiful. Okay, this next one definitely requires some balance, so you might have your chair or whatever close by. We're gonna lasso that right foot, or left foot, I'm sorry. If you feel unsafe, you're gonna do that move that we sometimes do where we bring that in over the top and then behind. But you can figure that out if you need that, right? All right, and then you can do this, babe. All right, leg comes up. And we're trying to get the knee at hip height, and we're extending, right? And then I'm gonna bring my arm down until I have enough tension that I'm gonna feel my quad. Bend the knee and extend it, bend it and extend it, bend it and extend it, bend it and extend it. One more time, extend it, take the arm straight behind you, straight behind you, straight behind you. One more time, straight behind you. Those two things go together, hand and knee come close, and then they press away. Together and away, together and away. Should be quad and tricep, and relax. All right, let's stretch out that quad. So step forward with your right leg. Left hip, you want to tuck it under, get a nice stretch going, and then bend that knee deep as you want to go. Keep the knee under the hip. Left arm can come up. You can reach behind you and a little bit over to the right. And then come on up, and we get to do all of that on the other side. So you're gonna lasso your right foot this time. And band is in your right hand. And we're starting with that extension, but you have to have enough tension that you feel it in your quad. So I'm gonna have to bring my arm down and get my hand a little closer. Good, and then I'm gonna leave my leg up and I'm gonna do my tricep extension. And then we put those together, bend and straighten. Bend knee and arm and straighten both. Two more. And relax. All right, and again, we're gonna give some love to that right quad. So walk forward with your left, bend that right knee, tuck the hip under. Right arm up, reach behind you and over to the other side. And then gently bring that up. All right. We're gonna take that band, let's leave it single for now. And then just hold on to it with your hands over your shoulders. And we're just gonna start a little heel raise. And then all you're gonna do is straighten those arms as you lift up. You wanna have a little bit of tension, this is just a little bit of tweaky on that tricep. If you want, turn your palms to face the back, or you could even turn your palms to face the front. There are a couple different angles on those triceps. You could even press them out and away. But working those calf muscles by coming up on those toes. Just two more. Stay at the top. See if you can stay on balance and press down, press down, press down, press, 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 and press, and relax. Let's stretch out those calves. Left leg forward, right leg lunge back, press that heel down, bend that left knee, sorry. And then bend that back knee to take it deeper into your soleus. Roll up, turn your toes in and your heel out, keep your hips square and lunge. And then bend that back knee. Then we're gonna roll up, toes go out, heel goes in. Notice if the hips wanna twist, kind of bring them forward. And then bend that knee. And then we're gonna come up, step back with the left leg, lunge forward with the right, press that left heel down, bend that knee, roll up, toes out, heel in, make sure your hips are coming forward at the same time. Press that back heel down, bend it, and then one more time, roll up, turn your toes in, heel out, lunge it, press the heel, bend the knee. Beautiful. All right, we are headed down to the ground. Take your band with you, please. And we'll go right into that last little bit of glute work by folding that band in half. We're going to put one hand through that fold, so that makes it pretty easy, and the other one will hold on to the band. You're going to bring that across your hips, and then as you put all 10 fingers down, you want to feel as if you already have some tension. So my band is a little slack, so I'm going to have to put my hands closer to my leg, and now I feel quite a bit more going on. So try and get all 10 fingers on the ground. Your wrists might want to pike up, so flatten those. Your shoulders may want to roll to the sky, open those, and then notice if your ribs popped up, pull those suckers down. All right, deep breath in, exhale, lift your hips up, press your hands to the ground, keep all 10 fingers on the ground along with your wrist, drop your hips about an inch, and then lift, and lift, and lift, and lift, press, 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 press. Keep going. And relax. Take that band around the front of your left leg and around behind the arch. Bring your arms down, little bicep. Make sure you have some tension. Bring that leg out on an angle and then come back up in your bridge. And then you're going to bend that knee and press and press and press. So again, you should feel a little bit of quad work, but glute work in the other leg. Two more. And relax. Let's lasso the other leg. So again, you're going to go around the front and then around behind. You're going to bring your arms down to the ground. You want to have some tension so that when you bend and straighten that leg, you get some quad work. And then we lift up in the bridge as we do that. And you're trying to keep yourself as stable as possible. Almost there. Relax, but leave that foot in the band. Same hand is going to grab that, toes are going to point, opposite hand goes on your opposite hip, and we start our leg circles. So you inhale to start a circle, you get halfway around, and you finish with an exhale. Opposite directions, inhaling to start, exhaling to finish. As you're feeling more confident that your hips aren't wobbling, you can make your circles bigger. You can stretch that left leg out on the ground and flex through the heel. Beautiful. And then we're going to keep that leg where it is. Bend the other knee this time into tabletop. Exhale, lower that leg, feel tension in your abs and lift it up. So it's a single leg lower, but we're all about keeping those abs tight, right, as you do that. We've got the assistance of the band, so you can really focus on those abs. Just a couple more like this. And we're going to bring that up. We're going to sneak that opposite foot in. Once again, you want that band to start over the top of the foot and then come around behind. And then we hold it in the same hand. Point the toes. Abs in. Hips nice and quiet. I'm using my other hand on my hip to get an idea if it's moving. Trying to keep it nice and quiet. Bigger circles if you're feeling confident, straight leg if you want on that other leg. Nice, then we're gonna leave that leg up there, tabletop with the other one, leg lowers and comes up. So it's like our toe touch exercise or a double leg lower, only we're just doing one leg, but we should really feel that in those abs, wanting to keep those ribs flat, that low back the same distance. And relax, keep that band on that leg, and you're gonna roll over so that the band is on the leg that's on top when you're lying sideways. Yeesh. Then as always, when we're side lying, you want your arm underneath your ear. All right, so here's the deal. When I lift that leg, I'm gonna wanna have some tension. So at the same time, I'm gonna bicep curl. So I'm gonna go down, I'm gonna come up and bicep curl. So that my arm gets further away from my leg. I'm just pressing through that heel. We're just going to do a couple more like this, and then we'll do our add-on. Last two. Last one, leave it up. Give me that bicep curl, bend the knee, and then press as you bend your arm even more. And again, feeling that outer hip work. And relax, same leg, it comes out in front. Top hand on your top hip, toes point down, Actually, I changed my mind, sorry. Bottom hand is gonna hold it and lift. This should be the last, next to last one for your outer hip. If your neck is bothering you, you can put your opposite hand here. It'll roll you forward a little bit, but shouldn't be too much. And relax, let go. We're gonna do all or those couple things on the other side. So untangle your band. Once again, you're lassoing your foot. Band goes across the top, crosses behind and back. And we start with it in our top hand. Side line, long straight line in your body. Abs in. We're gonna lift up with a bicep curl. We're just gonna go down and up. And we add that bicep curl as we lift for more challenge. Good, and then we're gonna bend and press. And press, bicep curl as you press away. Both knee and arm get closer, then they get further away 2 more times. And then it goes into your bottom hand if you need to. Top hand can give you a little more support. Toe down, heel up. And relax. Alrighty. Let's go ahead. Untangle all of that. You're gonna come up to a seated position. Straighten out your right leg, bring your left leg across. Sit up nice and tall, and then just let that leg pivot open. So you should feel a nice stretch on the outside of that hip. And then you're gonna use your right hand to lift that ankle up a little, right? And then press down. So slightly different angle on that stretch. And then we'll straighten out the left leg, cross the right leg over it, drop it open, just enjoy that stretch. You may notice that one knee is a lot higher, it just means that hip is tighter. And then use your left hand to lift that ankle and let the knee drop down. So again, slightly different angle on that stretch. And relax. We're coming over, let's do double. Band folded in half. Hands about shoulder width apart, shoulders out of your ears. Hinge back, and we're gonna give me that same rowing motion we did toward the beginning of class, just engaging those lats and those shoulders, but your abs are active in this isometric contraction. 2 more. Good, lower the hands, come up. Woo, put them across the front of the shin and lift up nice and tall, get extension going the other way. And then we're back up again, exhale, hinge back, and pull up and down. Widening as you go. And then lower those hands, sit up, give an extension, and then one more round. Here we go back, pull back. Abs are on that incline, so they should be working. And then bring that up, sit nice and tall, and then just mosey your way back. Take that band behind your hamstrings and palms are facing the ceiling. Feet go down on the ground. Make sure your hands are really close to your thighs, right? So you've got a pretty tight little band there. Deep breath in. Exhale, bend your elbows and lift yourself up as far as you can without any chaos, right? So if your feet come off the ground, I'm calling that chaos. From there, stay, extend your arms, reach, grab hold again, exhale, lower yourself down. Inhale. Exhale, use your arms to help you lift. Inhale, palms to the sky, reach. Exhale, come down as you lower yourself. Inhale. Exhale, lift. Inhale, stretch, reach. Exhale, lower yourself down. And one more like that. Deep breath in. Exhale to lift. Inhale to reach. And exhale down. So you're going to stay with that. Or you can exhale, lift all the way. Inhale, reach. Exhale, lower. So you're either doing partials or full roll-ups. And it doesn't matter, the breathing is the same, you're exhaling on the movement, you're inhaling at the top and the bottom, you're using your arms to help. Beautiful. Last one, let's hug those knees in, take a little quick break here. And then we're gonna take that band across the tops of both feet and around behind, so that now it's at the arches. So this is that challenging one. You can continue what you just did by putting the feet on the ground, right? Roll part of the way up, inhale, hold, exhale down. We'll do a few like that. Deep breath in, exhale, roll part of the way up, inhale to hold, exhale down, and one more if you want. Exhale part of the way up, inhale, hold, exhale down. Or you can try what would happen if I left my feet out on an angle. And you want to really, really, really grab hold of that band close as you can. And then exhale, you're going to try to roll up without lowering those feet too much. Inhale at the top, exhale, roll back down. Inhale at the bottom, exhale, roll it up. So coming into our teaser basically, right? But you can keep those feet on the ground and make this a roll up. And then last option, you can use both ends of the body if you want, which means you'll probably have to slide your grip out a little bit. You'll start from a lying down position, and then you'll go all the way up into a V, lift yourself as high as you can, and then roll back down, sorry. I'm cocky jawed here and about to hit my cat. So you come up into that V, lift high, and then exhale, bring it down, inhale, prepare, exhale, lift it up. We're just going to do a couple more like this. And then last time, just see what would happen. Could you balance here at the top and then bend those knees? And we'll untangle our feet. And we're going to try, I know this is always a little bit of an awkward one, but really like it. So you're going to take one end of the band and put it between your left big toe and your second toe. And then you have to really grip there, right? So you're going to hold that in place and you're on your knees. Then take your band into your right hand and pull it up and over across your shoulder. So it's between your left big toe and then it's over your shoulder, right shoulder, in your right hand. And then we'll come down. We're gonna lift that leg up, see how that feels. Oh, sorry, nutmeg. Lift that leg up, see how that feels. Lift that right arm if you want, and then tap and lift both if you'd like. We'll stretch out those right toes or left toes in a second. Actually, go ahead, tuck those toes under a little bit, or press to that foot if they got crampy like mine did. And then you're going to take that band in between your right big toe and right second toe. Come up on your knees, bring it across your left shoulder, grab hold with your left hand, right leg is up, feel free to stay there, or left hand up, and then tap and lift. And relax, tuck those right toes under, press through that heel, get a nice stretch. And then back on our knees, we're going to bring that band around behind our shoulders at our armpits. Elbows are bent. Come on down onto those elbows, slide back. And all you're going to do here is push So you're getting a little bit of upper back extension, press against that band, press against the band, press against the band, one more time, press against the band, and then lift your hips off the ground. So now your knees, your toes, and your forearms are on the ground, push against the band, push, push, push. Option, roll onto the fronts of your thighs, push against the band. And final option, tuck your toes, press against the band. Make sure your pinkies are still on the ground. And even though my hips are moving, the movement is initiating between those shoulder blades. And then take a break and let's press back in our resting position. Arms can be out front, down by your side. You can make little fists to create extra space. Come forward, hands out front, reindeer and cat. And then mosey your way back over onto your spine. We're going to stretch out those legs with the band, which always feels good. So let's try and put that right foot into the band parallel, right? So that your foot and the band are lengthened out. And then you're going to grab the front of that band. So you pull your toes back. So you should look like that. Should feel pretty either good or bad. And then use your right arm to press down and then push the ball of the foot to the sky. Then you're going to point those toes up. And toes are going to come back, ball of the foot presses back, heel presses up. We're going to do that again, just like that. And then we're going to turn the toe in and the heel out and do that same move. And then we'll turn the other way, duck-footed, and press the ball of the foot and the toe. And then we're just going to let the elbow drop to the side. Feel a nice stretch on your inner thigh. If you want more hamstring, you bring your hand closer towards your forehead. And then we're going to lift up, use that left hand, straighten out the left leg, flex through the heel, let the leg come over, toe turns down, left elbow on the ground, and then again, while you're over there, you can press through that band if that would feel good. And then finally, we're going to bring that back to center. We're going to bend the knee and we're going to really choke up on our grip. So I've got one band in each hand. I'm feeling my right hamstring, my left hip flexor. And then finally, see if you can straighten that right leg, big stretch, maybe even point your toe and then flex it back and pull a little extra. And that should be a pretty tremendous stretch. Then let it slide. Use your hands to lower that right leg. Woo, that should feel delicious. Sorry, Nutmeg. She's giving me the eye. All right, let's do the other side. Right knee bends. And again, we're going to put that left foot in the band, long and parallel. We're going to grab the front of that band with the left hand so those toes are pulled back and down. We'll press the ball of the foot and then the toe to the sky. And then the toe comes back, ball of the foot back, heel up. And then we'll do that same thing with the toes pointed in. So pigeon-toed. And then duck-footed. And then we'll just let that left elbow drop. If you want more hamstring, you pull closer to your face. Right leg can just be off to the side. Then use your right hand to bring that all back to center, straighten out the right leg, turn the right toes in, drop your right elbow onto the ground, let that hip just feel that big stretch in the air. Back through center, bend the knee, grab hold of the front of that, pull back, press up. And then with everything nice and tight, straighten that leg for a big stretch. Again, you might mobilize through that foot. And then use your hands to help lower that down. Beautiful. Last thing we're going to do, bend both knees, hug them in, stack them up. Let's cross right over left, left foot on the ground, and knees drop to the left. Come back through center, keep the legs how they are, let them drop to the right. Come back through center as you uncross, left over right, hug them in. And then right foot down, knees drop right. And back up through center, knees drop left. And back through center. However you want to get there, you're going to meet me on your hands and knees, please. But we'll do our undulating reindeer cat. Beautiful. Tuck those toes. Press those hips up in the air. Pedal out those heels. We did work those calves a little. Wide stance. Nod yes and shake no. Hands on your thighs. Cat. Reindeer. Big deep breath in. Thank you all.